I'm the CEO and co-founder of Atolo, and our innovation is talking stickers. Today we will be in Rohini area in New Delhi, India. This is my first time here working with government schools and trying to see how talking stickers is going to be helpful for children in low resource settings. And one of the resource settings here is children who have not been exposed to technology, not been exposed to quality materials, and how talking stickers is going to be helpful to them. So what is unique about this is, and what you'll be seeing in the next 20 minutes is, we have a large stake of stakeholders here, and some of them will be getting the perspective of the teachers, we will be getting the perspectives of the parents, and we will also be getting the perspectives of the children using it. And we are fortunate to also have New York University Global Ties for Children to be with our implementation partner on the field here to be evaluating what is happening. So we will get the first impressions of how talking stickers is showing an impact on the ground from Canada to India. So I'm just going to walk you through to the classroom, and less of myself and more about what's happening here. And to put the context in place, let me show you the classroom here. And say hi everyone here. So we have about 15 children who have been using talking stickers over the last 15 days. And what we will first have with us is Shweta. Hi Shweta.
Hi Lak. Hi everyone.
And Shweta, can you introduce yourself?
Sure. So, hey guys, I'm Shweta. I work with Pratham Education Foundation. I'm a part of the program management team there. And right now I'm supporting and I'm involved in the talking stickers project that we are doing right now. And as you can see, we have kids. There's a lot of excitement as well in the classroom.
Shweta, one of the questions our audience is having is, why talking stickers in a government school, and what is it the talking stickers is trying to fill a gap, and what Pratham is seeing the gap can be filled with talking stickers?
Yeah, so if you guys are familiar with the device, it's a really cool app which we've downloaded in a tablet, and there's a QR code on the materials that we've provided. So once you scan the QR code with the app, it basically says the word out, or that reads the text out, right? And we've seen at Pratham that, it's really helping them, so the listening to the whole word part of thing, that has really helped children pick up the vocabulary better. So the basic idea here is to, one, improve the quality of interaction between, say, the teacher and the children in the classroom, or if it's in the community, say a mother and the child. And well, it's really been picking up. We've seen a lot of excitement in the classroom with the introduction of tablets here as well. And also, one other thing that has happened is that the children have become experts with tablets. Like, I think if we provide them re-recordable stickers right now, they would be very happy with it. So that kind of a qualitative change in terms of engagement that we've seen, it's been quite phenomenal.
Yes, and going forward, can you just lay out what is going to happen in the next 6 to 8 months?
Yeah, so we have a very exciting 6 to 8 months lined up. So right now we just had a dry run for about 3 weeks to see, how things pan out, how can we better implement things here. So we are going to have lots and lots of materials for the next 6 months, and I'm sure the kids are going to have a lot of fun. So it's going to be, of progressive difficulty level, ranging from, say, a simple activity like matching a text to a picture, and then confirming that they've done it right with the help of the talking stickers app, ranging from there to creating their own sentences, and we will culminate with, say, them recording their own sentences, making sentences and recording it themselves. So yeah, quite exciting.
Thank you, Vijay. And I think this is key. What we're seeing is, on a low resource setting, talking stickers having a potential impact on children's lives. And let me introduce you to Vijay, who's our project manager in New Delhi. And what Vijay has been phenomenal over the last 3 weeks is being day in and day out on the field. And some of the reactions, what we have heard, is also how integrated Atolo is on the field. And Vijay, a bit about yourself, and also a bit about what are your experiences on the field over the last 3 weeks. And you were telling me a bit about how things were having an impact for you, both personally as well as professionally.
Yes. So I started working with Atolo since February when we had to set up the pre-pilot. So we had interactions with Pratham with the content development first, and we had the best content developers in Pratham who were very meticulous in choosing the right pictures, choosing the right text, and then making it into the final output of flashcards, designing games for them. Then the next step was that we implemented on the field. So we have the Atolo app, and we got the tablets, and we now are ready to, we rolled it out, and it was a phenomenal experience. The children loved it day one. Day one, they were very comfortable with the tablets. They started playing, they were over enthusiastic with the games. They played really, really nicely. And the best part is in the communities, many mothers are not even educated. And they were getting involved more and more, and they started learning more. So it's a two-way interaction, and it was
Interrupted because of the network connections. So Vijay, what I'm seeing is, what is the key takeaway in the last 3 weeks?
in the last 3 weeks, there were children who were not confident or they were a bit shy. But because there is a tablet involved, Atolo app is involved, their hesitation has gone. They are more open, they are learning more, they are more interactive now. And like phenomenal progress has been seen in past 3 weeks. And that's the biggest achievement of Atolo.
Okay, thank you. And Vijay, can you help us now getting into the teacher's point of view? I would like you to be the translator. And a bit about, can you ask the teacher here to introduce herself?
Okay, आप अपने बारे में पहले बताएं कि आप क्या करते हैं?
Hello, I am Krishna. I am from Pratham.
So this is Krishna ji and she works for Pratham. आपका रोल क्या है यहाँ पे?
मैं एज ए कंटेंट टीम में हूँ, कंटेंट बनाती हूँ, कंटेंट मेकिंग का काम है मेरा। प्री स्कूल एंड बाल वाचन प्रोग्राम तो फर्स्ट और सेकंड के साथ बनता है उसमें।
So Krishna is more involved with the content development, and she is a very active member of Pratham's content development.
So Krishna ji, one of the questions I have is, what is your first impression? What is your first impression of talking stickers on the field over the last 3 weeks? What is the value you have seen for talking stickers inside the classrooms as well as with the children?
पिछले 3 हफ्ते में आपने क्या परिवर्तन देखा है और क्या आपने अच्छा वैल्यू देखा है?
देखो, जो हम बच्चों के साथ काम करते हैं, बच्चे 3 to 5 एज जो कि खेल खेल के साथ पढ़ना चाहते हैं, लेकिन ये जो टॉकिंग स्टिकर आया इसके थ्रू बच्चों को स्टार्टिंग में तो थोड़ा वो शाय फील कर रहे थे, लेकिन अब वो धीरे धीरे वो मतलब वो बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं। एक टाइम था कि टीचर को हेल्प की ज़रूरत पड़ती थी, लेकिन अब ऐसा हो रहा है कि टीचर भी हेल्प नहीं करती है, वो खुद से ही सेंटेंस पढ़ना सीख गए, काफ़ी वोकेबलरी उनकी डेवलप हुई है। दूसरा वो है कि एक जो हम कहते हैं इनडायरेक्टली उनका सोशल इमोशनल डेवलपमेंट भी हो रहा है, क्योंकि वो शेयरिंग करना सीख रहे हैं, मेरी बारी है मैं करूँगा। तो मतलब इससे कि जैसे कि टीचर्स को बहुत अच्छा हेल्प हो रहा है। मतलब एक बोरिंग मेथड नहीं है, बच्चों को एक गैजेट मिल गया है तो उसके साथ करना पढ़ना उनको बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है।
Yeah. So because the age is like 3 to 4 years, and it's like learning while playing. So it's a very best way of learning, and the socio development is also very good because they are learning other soft skills like sharing the app and then learning better, and they are become more and more confident because of this.
So one key point, what I also observed what Krishna said, is sharing in a low resource setting.
Yes.
What really happens in a very privileged communities is 1:1 tablets or smartphones availability in their homes. But here, these children don't have that kind of a resource availability at home. And what you will see next is how just 2 tablets being shared among 15 children in a classroom, and how attentive and patient these children are, as you will see in the next few minutes. Now I'm going to push it towards children focus now, how children are going to be using talking stickers inside a classroom setting. Yes. Yes, you can start.
एक गेम खेलेंगे, ठीक है? और गेम का नाम है वाक्य बनाना, ओके? अब मैं जिसको बुलाऊंगी ना वो यहाँ पे आएगी गेम खेलने। तो आप ध्यान से सुनो। आप थोड़ा पीछे हो जाओ। बैक फोट कर लो, थोड़ा पीछे हो जाओ। क्या बोले बेटा? हाँ, फिर आगे बैक करो। हाँ, वेरी गुड। हाँ, अब पूरे ना एक बार बोलो। वेरी गुड, क्लैपिंग करो। चलो इसका वाइट के बना के दिखाओ उसको। आपने इसका जोड़ा बना के दिखाओ। जोड़ा जोड़ा बना के दिखाओ। देखो, वेरी गुड। हाँ, अब ऐसे करके दिखाओ ये क्या है? क्या है ये? ऐसे करो। हाँ, क्या है ये बेटा? ये नहीं है क्या? चित्र किसका है? क्या है ये? क्या है बेटा ये? और ये क्या है? ये भी क्या है? दरवाजा। और ये क्या है? तो ये क्या बन गया? वेरी गुड। और दीपिका?
So this is amazing. What you see here is a child who is now coming into a class and trying to use a tablet and trying to learn words and make sentences out of these words in a more innovative way of how Pratham wants to have an impact in these government schools. Now next I would like to introduce you to our team here from New York University, from Global Ties for Education. And we have here Alice, who has been on the field for the last 1 week.
Yeah.
And Alice, a bit about yourself and tell us about your first impressions of talking stickers over the last 1 week.
Well, so I have a background in human development and international development. At Global Ties, we work with governments and NGOs to identify programs that are scalable and cost-effective and that can be effective at improving children's outcomes in the long run. So I'm fascinated by this. I grew up without technology, but I know how technology today is really important. So there are, I think, two aspects. One is the importance of learning language, and the other is also learning how to use technology in an everyday setting. So over the past week, I've been watching these kids, and they truly love the tablet and love scanning these pictures, and they're super engaged. So that's quite exciting.
So what is the role of New York University in this particular project? What is it the project is, the evaluation team is looking to get out of the next 8 months as an outcome? And what is the roadmap for both Pratham as well as Atolo in these next 8 months along with your team?
Right, so we're the so-called external evaluation partner, and we will be doing a cluster randomized controlled trial of talking stickers, where we will be comparing children from classrooms and communities who have been using the tablets and who have been using talking stickers to children who have not had access to this technology and to these activities. And while this is a fairly small pilot evaluation and more of a proof of concept kind of evaluation, we want to see what the differences are between these two groups, to even just be able to say, you know, this is worth pursuing and this is worth testing in multiple different contexts to better understand what populations, what schools, and what children might benefit most from this type of educational intervention.
Thank you, Alice. And next, I would like to get the perspective of the community. What has also happened over the last 3 weeks is we have seen community engagement with talking stickers. So what we're trying to do is not just within the classroom, the children and the teacher connecting with talking stickers, but also looking at the component of the community, the parents' involvement with the child in early on in terms of building their language skills to be ready for primary school. And I think what we have seen over the last 3 weeks is parents' engagement in the program. And today we are fortunate to have their perspectives as well to be an opportunity for them to express themselves globally. And I think we'll have again Vijaya with us, who will be our translator for a couple of parents who are sitting in front of us right now. And now Vijaya, the first question I have for the parents is, what is it they saw out of talking stickers? What is the value they see when they are engaging with their children?
So
You can just go down and
तो
pick one of
आप बताएं, जैसे इस गेम में जैसे अभी करवा रहे थे, तो आपको क्या अच्छा दिखा, क्या फ़ायदा हुआ इससे आपको?
बच्चे अच्छा पढ़ रहे हैं, अच्छा लगता है बच्चों को लेके साथ में बैठना, बच्चे कुछ सीख ही रहे हैं, यही अच्छा, बहुत अच्छी बात है।
आप बताएं।
अच्छा लग रहा है, बच्चे सीख रहे हैं, हम भी सीख रहे हैं, बच्चे नई नई टेक्नोलॉजिक चीज़ें सीख रहे हैं जो आजकल चल रही हैं, अच्छा लगता है वो, बच्चे आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, नई नई चीज़ें सीखते हैं।
So they are very happy with the changes, and the children are learning while playing, and the mothers are learning as well. They're spending quality time with their child, and that's a new thing as well, because usually the children play on their own, mothers are busy with their chores, but now they are spending quality time sitting with them and spending quality time.
So this seems initial results, and there needs to be at least 6 to 8 months of piloting, which is going to be planned. Would the mothers be interested to be involved for a longer time? I think the success of a program like Talking Stickers is the constant engagement or consistent engagement of the parents. Ask them if they would be interested to be there on the field, not on the field, in their communities with their child every day.
Sure. So अभी जो हो रहा था ये तो बस थोड़े समय के लिए, 1 महीने के लिए ही हुआ है, लेकिन क्या आप चाहेंगे कि ये लंबा चले, 6-8 महीने चले, क्योंकि बच्चा तभी ज़्यादा सीखेगा शायद?
कोई चलने को कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, अभी बच्चा पढ़ना सीख रहा है और इसके इच्छा क्या होएगा, हम भी सीख रहे हैं उनके जरिए, अच्छा जल्दी हिंदी बोल लेते हैं, पढ़ लेते हैं, अच्छा उनके दिमाग में बैठ गई ये सारी चीज़ें, बहुत अच्छा लगता है हमारे को, साथ में बच्चों को लेकर बैठते हैं, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
आप बताएं, ये 6-8 महीने अब चलेगा और लंबा चलेगा तो फ़ायदा है, क्योंकि अभी तो ये बहुत छोटा चला है, क्योंकि कोई भी चीज़ को फ़ायदा होने के लिए लंबा चलना चाहिए, रेगुलर चलना चाहिए, तो आप लोगों को उससे ठीक लगेगा ऐसा होने में?
आपकी मर्जी है, मतलब आपको अच्छा लगे जिस तरह चल, वैसे हमारे बच्चे तो अच्छा ही सीख रहे हैं, हाँ हमारे को तो अच्छा ही लग रहा है, बच्चे सीख रहे हैं, पढ़ रहे हैं, अच्छा ही।
So they would be more than happy if it extends, because they say that the children are really learning in a quality way, and they would love to do it forward.
So what we started off with the context of Talking Stickers, and we had Shweta here from Pratham telling us what is the roadmap of Talking Stickers, what is the context at which Talking Stickers is used in Pratham government schools, where Pratham is running the pre-piloting. And I have someone with me who is called Shivani, who is interning with Pratham here over the last 3 weeks at least, or 5 weeks. Shivani, can you tell us what you see, because you have been from the Pratham's point of view, your eyes on the field, right? What is it you saw was something where was a challenge which can be improved going forward?
I think in terms of just the interest and the investment that there is with kids in terms of just learning new words, I think Talking Stickers really helps them connect, really builds a sort of cultural relevance, and it's way more easier for them to see and to learn and to build vocabulary in a much more interactive way, and that's what we've seen. They've picked up so fast, so it's showing, it's really, yeah.
And to one thing we didn't emphasize here is the Talking Stickers piloting or pre-piloting, which is coming out here, is in Hindi.
Yeah,
exactly. The mother tongue of the children, as well as one of the popular, the national language of India. So Talking Stickers could be used in any context, is what the innovators have envisioned.
Yeah.
But what is it your impression in children learning their first language, which is Hindi, early on?
Yeah, I think again it's a great tool for them to just understand and visualize what they're learning, right? the visual part of it is just a very, very good aid to not only learn but also fine-tune their auditory skills in terms of the words they're learning, right? A lot of times kids learn, but they learn perhaps the various alternatives of the same word. But when you have a tablet just speaking out the words so clearly and in their own accent, so it just becomes so much more easier, right? It facilitates the learning in so many more ways.
So thank you, Shivani. And a big thank you for everyone here. The children have been very patiently waiting for us, and say hi from everyone from Sultanpur, New Delhi, India. Thank you, everyone. A bit on the concluding remarks here is we just started off. Myself, Lak Chinta, CEO and co-founder of Atolo. I flew in 5 days back to be on the field for the first time to see talking stickers in action in New Delhi, the Sultanpur district, in a government school. What has really fascinated for us is bringing a Canadian innovation to an Indian context in a low-resource setting, where we had envisioned talking stickers to have an impact 4 years back with 4 co-founders, Jamie, Aisha, Peter, and myself, working together to put a first prototype to get this realization on the field today. And what has really satisfied me is seeing the impact the children are having, even with such a small pre-piloting of 3 weeks in a government school in Sultanpur in New Delhi. I would like to take this opportunity to also thank my funding partners, Grand Challenges Canada, as well as Expo 2020 Dubai. If not for them, we could not have taken a Canadian innovation to bring it to a low-resource setting in India. A bit of context of what other things we are doing in the Indian context is we are also targeting low-quality private schools in Hyderabad as well as in Bangalore, and also looking at other countries where we can expand talking stickers in low-resource settings, especially in Tajikistan with Aga Khan Development Network, as well as in Ghana, as well as in Dubai. And we are very excited this year because we have brought in a lot of development tools, a lot of features which we have learned have to be more value proposition for the users as well. A big thank you also for QuickBit Private Limited in Bangalore to work with us to develop the application where we are, which is available globally to be used right now. Finally, I would also like to thank my team, Madhu, Maladi, Komal, Vijaya, as well as Vani, Kiran, Nadia, Peter, Aisha, Anas, Srinivas, and also Joanne and Yogesh for putting together many hard-working hours, even though each of them knew that the social purpose of talking stickers has to be realized. And I think that is a great thing. And for me personally, there are 2 things I would like to take out in this opportunity of this. I dedicate this video to my 2 sons, with whom, even though I was going out and helping early childhood development children in low-resource settings, my 2 sons had not had the opportunity of parenting over the last 4 years from me. And this is a sacrifice I put myself, and I dedicate this video for them as well as to my family. Thank you, and look forward, stay tuned with us, and a big thank you to HundrED.org to bringing innovations in grassroots level to elevate us to have an audience where this can go and spread in a more sustainable way. Thank you, everyone. Bye.